Okay, everybody, it's update time. I mean, who doesn't love an update? Roll title. Okay, where do we start? I'm going to start with the updates to the thumbnail view. So two key updates have happened in this view. We now have a expand and shrink the thumbnails action buttons. So we can keep on expanding these out if we want to take a closer look at what's going on with the screens and bring them back. We also now have a switch monitor function. So if you're servicing a machine or viewing a machine with dual monitors now, one click will flick from monitor 1 to monitor 2 and back again. Neither of these machines have a dual monitor, but it's literally select it and click and it will throw you to the other screen. Okay. Now we've also improved taking control. So now taking control in this view is just a click. And we're straight in. We're kicking into, I've set this at high because I want to take control of the full screen. So now we've got also options from, it defaults as a no control, so just a view only, but we can now select share control or full control. So in this case, I want to take full control of this machine. I'm straight into action. Okay. And we've also got the full screen, which you'll all be used to. So now I'm going to click out of there, come back to and reduce those back to how I wanted them. Okay, so on the application front, we're actually delivering out quite a few updates with regards to applications. Okay, we've got block resources, broadcast screen, disable internet, quick question, and Wake-on-Lan. So I'm going to start with the block resources. So block resources affects the group to the left hand side that you've selected. Okay, so if I come into the block resource and I select that, this is now by default selected the group to the right, which is the machines that are going to be impacted by the action that I'm making. So we have our options of what function we want to stop from running. I'm just going to select some of these for you, and I'm going to go into this and I'm going to say I want you to block Twitter. Okay, on this part I've got to use star. You won't have to. This is just because it's the dev site here. So I'm going to use star. You won't need to use star. Okay. So I'll add that in. That action has now been sent as a policy to these machines. So I'm going to come into here and I'm going to take control. Let's take control of this machine. Okay. And this. Okay. Disabled. So that's now taken that away. We can't access Twitter. And if I wanted to take that away, it's as simple as select and delete. Okay, that action has now been confirmed. So that machine is now able to search for Twitter. Okay, so it gives the teacher or staff and anyone, any staff member, a control over their class to select certain part that they know they need to block that may not be blocked from the top level. Okay, let's go into the next one. Next one, broadcast screen. Okay, there's two ways of doing this. We can select straight off here, so we can select all the machines in the group, so 30, 50, 100 machines. We click on broadcast screen and it pulls this through. Now, if I hadn't have selected all of the group, it doesn't matter because once I've opened up the application, I can select it there. So it's not an order process. It's just whichever way you want to select your group, it still pulls it through, which is nice. So once we've selected these, I select the machine that I want to broadcast. Okay, so that's now my broadcaster. So I would like to broadcast that machine to all of the screens. So I start that process. We send out the broadcast and it starts running and broadcasts my screen across the set. I want to stop that. It's just stop. Okay, so there's broadcast screen. We've also got the quick question function. So if we deselect these and then select a machine I want to send a quick question to. Okay, I will send this one. Hi. Are you enjoying these updates? It would help if I could spell. Then we'll run that function. It's fired across. I'll have to take control of this machine. Okay, here we are. I'm going to say yes. There we go, and we have the answer sent back straight away. Okay, so if you imagine 30 people responding to this, we can then export CSV or we can print that out straight away. Okay, so let's have a look at the next one. We have Wake-on-Lan. So let's bring this out. We can select a machine, power it on. So if we selected a machine and that was off, we can come to remote power on. It will default to the Windows port, but you can change if there's certain machines that need a different port to power on. Obviously, that's where you'll change it. We also have the secure on password. If your BIOS accepts that, that is also an option for you to use. Okay, so it's to select the machine you want to power on or group of machines and then run. That will allow you then to wake them up and do any services you need to do. Okay, so that was a big one that we've been requested by a lot of you, so we're really happy that that's now rolling out to you. Take that away. We've also got disable internet. So we've been asked again, quite a few would want the kind of power to disable internet in a room so that they couldn't escape out of keeping them on task. So we just select the machines again. It doesn't matter which order you do it, select it when you've clicked the button, the action, or select them before clicking the action button. Disable internet is very simple. Disable internet, ready to go, run. That's it. The internet's disabled. In regards to bringing the internet back up, it's deselect disable internet and run again. Okay, and that action then allows the internet to come back online. Okay, so that's a really quick overview of the updates that are now coming online. There's nothing you need to do. You'll just see them come up when the maximum you'll have to do is refresh your browser. And these applications will then be ready for you to decide who in your lists of users can actually have access to those functions. So we really hope that you enjoy these updates. I will be doing another video on Chrome. We've done a lot of work with Chrome, so we'll be able to show you what kind of controls you have with that and actually how you then bring them into groups, because we've changed all of that stuff as well. But we really appreciate your time, and thanks for listening.